your girl Kadrice, and you already know today is Free Yourself Friday. Yes, Free Yourself Friday. And before we get started, okay, if you like these beautiful earrings I am wearing and this beautiful ring that's on my finger, then make sure you check out that link below that I will put up there. So make sure you check it out, okay? It comes in very cute little pink baggie. This is my mother's paparazzi business, and the best thing about it is everything is only $5. Yes, $5. So make sure y'all check out that link and get y'all's. I want to talk to y'all about a couple things. I want to start with the fact that so many people is worried about their competition and what their competition is doing. So many people is worried about that there's a lot of people in the field that they want to go down in, or there's a lot of people in the field that they already in, things like that. You should not be worried about competition. What somebody else is doing is none of your business. You should only be worried about what you got going on and what you're doing and what you need to do. If you're worried about what somebody else is doing, then that means you're not worried about what you need to be doing. And that means that you don't have that tunnel vision that you need in order to get to that success. So stop wasting your time worried about somebody else and what they're doing, because that is none of your business. You should not be worried about what they're doing. And then it's like, at the end of the day, have you ever heard of don't compete where you don't compare? So with that being said, if they don't compare, then you shouldn't be competing with them. And unless you think they compare to you. But I don't compete with anybody. Because for one, it's enough for us all to eat. And that's the problem right there. What's for me is for me, and what's for them is for them. So with that being said, you shouldn't be competing with nobody. You're going to get your piece of the pie. And they're going to get theirs too. Because everybody got their own piece of the pie. You already got your piece of the pie with your name written on it. So therefore, it's no reason to be competing with anybody. There should be no competition, for real, for real. You should not have that mindset that there's any competition. You should only be worried about what you need to do to get you to where you want to be. To get you to have that level of success that you want. You need to be thinking about what sets you apart from everybody else, from the so-called competition. What sets you apart from everybody? Because everybody wants it, but not everybody can do what they gotta do to get it. And then you're gonna have some people who's willing to do it, but it's not doing it. And then you have the people that's doing it. Which one are you? I'm a doer. I'm going to do what it is that I gotta do to get there. There's a lot of people that are automatically gonna get crossed out of the list. So it don't matter if it's about 50 people trying to reach the same thing that you're trying to reach. Already automatically half of them is going to get cut out because they're not willing to do what they need to do to get there. So then you only got 25 people left that's called competition. And half of them are the people that's willing to do it, but it's not doing it. They're just talking about it. You keep talking, you keep talking, you keep talking. Those people is going to get cut out too, because they're just the talkers. They're just talkers. They're willing to do it, but they're just the talkers. And then you got the other half that's now the people that's running in the race. But when you're running in the race, you're not looking back worried about what somebody else is doing. You're worried about what you're doing. So stop worrying about what somebody else is doing. Remember what sets you apart from everybody else, and focus on that and keep that pushing. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get nowhere if you're running a race and you're looking back at somebody else and figuring out what they're doing. You're going to end up crashing into something at this point. So you need to not worry about competition. You shouldn't even be thinking about competition. You shouldn't even have competition in your head, because at the end of the day, it's enough for everybody to have a piece of the pie. So you shouldn't even be worried about competition. Competition shouldn't even be a word no more. Like, that should just be exited out the vocabulary. You need to be focusing on how to turn your dreams into your reality. Not worried about nothing else. Not worried about no competition. Not worried about what nobody else is doing. Not worried about what nobody else is saying. Not worried about nothing else that's going on other than the fact of what do you need to do to turn your dream into a reality. Okay? So that's today's message. It's short, but I hope that you really do get it and you really do take it in, because a lot of people are not going to fully reach that success that they could be reaching because they're worried about competition and they're worried about, you know, I guess if somebody else get it, they can't get it. When it's enough of us all to get a piece of the pie, we already have our name written on it. Because I already keep talking about the fact that everybody, God called everybody for something. Everybody has a purpose. So with that being said, you just need to find your purpose and find what it is you need to be doing so you can get that. Can't nobody or nothing come in the way of that. No matter how many times people bring you down for it, no matter how many times people try to stop you, anything. Nobody can come in between of what you got, what God got for you. So you need to be focusing on what do He have for you and moving forward in that way. Stop worrying about competition. Stop worrying about other things. Stop worrying about, you know, what other people is doing. Stop worrying about that because you're not focusing like you need to be focusing. And we already talked about you need to have that tunnel vision. Not a wide vision that's seeing everything, it throwing you off and all of that. No, that's not what we talked about. So make sure you staying focused and you keeping that tunnel vision to know what God has for you. And know that you already got something with your name on it. You already got a piece of the pie with your name on it. So you don't need to be worrying about competition. You don't need to be worrying about anything else. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. If it helped you or anything like that. Make sure you share it. Make sure you let other people know about it. Tell them come see me. Yup, that girl that's always on YouTube that says she's going to be here every Friday. Feel Yourself Friday. Yes. And make sure you be tuned for my Monday videos as well. Because I'm definitely going to be here every Monday as well. So, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you.